monster, 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 big scary monster,
Monster, how should I feel? Creatures lie here, looking through the window. Monster, how should I feel? Creatures lie here, looking through the window. Monster, how should I feel? Creatures lie.
Hey creepers, welcome back to the Creepy Files. As always, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe down below and turn on your notifications so you never miss your Creepy Files fix. Today we're going to leap into one of the most haunted hotels in Los Angeles, the Cecil Hotel. Located on Main Street in an area referred to as Skid Row, the hotel began construction in 1924 and would cost $1 million to complete. In 1927, the 19-story, 700-room hotel would open for business. In 2007, the hotel was renovated and became a 600-room hotel instead of 700. In 2011, the hotel was rebranded as the Stay on Main. And on February 28, 2017, the hotel was given historic status. But on this channel, we love all things creepy, so let's look into the hotel's dark past. In 1931, the first reported suicide was that of 46-year-old W.K. Norton. He checked into the Cecil 1 week earlier under the name James Willies. In his room, he would end up taking a number of poisonous capsules, which would lead to his death. In 1934, 2 more suicides would occur. Benjamin Dodrick shot himself in the head in his room, and the body was found by a maid. On July of 1934, former Army Sergeant Louis D. Borden slashed his throat with a razor in his room, leaving a note mentioning his poor health. In 1937, Grace E. Margot had fallen from a 9th-story window, and her fall was broken by a suspended phone wire. It's uncertain if it was an accident or an attempt at suicide, but she died in the hospital later. In 1938, Roy Thompson took a suicide leap from the hotel's top floor. His body was found on the skylight of the building next door. In 1939, Irwin C. Neblett died after taking poison. In 1940, Dorothy Schuyler would employ the same method for her suicide attempt, but she was found near death. In 1947, Robert Smith fell to his death from the 7th floor. Also in 1947, it is said that the Cecil Hotel is the last place Elizabeth Short had been seen before her body was found dismembered just a few miles away. Some argue, but again, it may be just a rumor. In 1954, Helen Gurney stepped from her 7th floor window and landed on top of the hotel's marquee. February 11th of 1962, Julia Francis climbed out of her window and landed in a 2nd-story interior light well. She left behind a bus ticket from St. Louis, 59 cents, and a bank book with an $1,800 balance. In 1962, there was yet again another suicide. Pauline Otten had been arguing with her estranged husband. He left to get dinner, and while he was gone, she jumped out of the 9th floor window and she landed on a pedestrian, killing them both. In 1964, the first reported murder at the hotel was that of Goldie Osgood. Ms. Osgood was found in her ransacked room, robbed, raped, strangled, and stabbed. A man was arrested but was cleared. In 1975, an unidentified brunette jumped from her 12th floor window and landed on a 2nd floor roof. Although these men didn't commit the acts in the Cecil, they resided there during the time they committed them. In 1985, Richard Ramirez, aka the Night Stalker, resided at the Cecil. Ramirez murdered 13 victims between 1984 and 1985. During this time, he was found to have sexually assaulted and burglarized his victims. His copycat, Jack Uterweger, would stay at the Cecil as well in 1991 and would kill 3 prostitutes during this time. Of course, we can't leave out the one who brought them to fame, Miss Elisa Lamb. She brought them fame in 2013 after her naked, decomposing body was found in the hotel's water tanks on the roof, after the guests started to complain about low water pressure and it tasting funny. Her death was ruled an accidental drowning, but there are other theories surrounding her death. She brought them fame, but wouldn't be the last. In 2015, the body of a 28-year-old male was found just outside the hotel. Some conjectured that he jumped, but the coroner deemed cause of death undetermined. Due to the dark past, the Cecil Hotel has inspired multiple shows, movies, and books. For example, the anthology American Horror Story has a season called Hotel, which is based loosely on a mix of the Cecil Hotel and the murder castle of H.H. Holmes. Well, creepers, that's all we have for you today. If you want more videos like this one, give this video a thumbs up and share us with your friends. Also, don't forget, we want to hear your creepy stories. They can be fiction or non-fiction. All the information will be in the description below. If you have an idea for a video, comment it down below. Thanks for watching, creepers. Stay tuned for more creepy files.
Monster, 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 big scary monster.
Monster, how should I feel? Creatures lie here, looking through the window. Monster, how should I feel? Creatures lie here, looking through the window.
Monster, 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 monster.